between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Hill on the tackle. A gain of 12.
They run again with Dillon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
At the 44.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Marcus Johnson, 37 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Nick Folk for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Chiefs nothing.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Here's Harris to return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he powers his way up past the 30. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Number 53, Mike 53. Watch the screen. Hey, we're 33. Screen. Watch the screen. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Demir Bird, 64 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Bengals 14, Chiefs nothing.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, first and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 27-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Silver. Let's go. And we got Mike. Mike 53. I got him. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
From the gun, Mayfield. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Kiki QT. It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Point it right. Back to you. Check hot route. Hot. A little flare.
They go play action. Mayfield rolling to his right. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down, Mayfield being chased out left. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On second down, it's Taylor. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Ball carrier.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Chiefs, nothing.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
36. Check. 53's mine. Check. Regular. You're not ready.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Check it out, Reed.
Taylor. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Here's Taylor. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The Chiefs on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
53 is the mic. Hey, watch the lane. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. Come on. We better. Hey, alert, alert. Alert, alert. 53 is mic. Check 53 is mic.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's complete right around the 8. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. They'll run here with Taylor. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
53 is the mic. King. I got it. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. Hey. Point it right.
Now Taylor. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
He's scared. Slam, slam, slam.
Now again to Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll try and run. Taylor. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
2-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
He's crossing. He's checking. Run. Let's go. And we got
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bengals will get the football back.
Play is a turnover on downs.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
The pass.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
And a Bengal 1st down.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up from the 21. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Well, the element of surprise was there. All right, there's no doubt about it. For us, maybe, but not for the guys on defense. An incomplete pass on the fake field goal attempt.
I guess, though, if you're trying to pick up the first in that spot, why not let your QB throw the ball, right?
You thinking that might be a better way to go?
Instead of your kicker, yeah. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Open man is QT, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Regular. Check 15, check 15. Mike, 53, Mike.
Hey, I'm 33.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
That's the reason we ball for.
They'll run on first down. Cottrell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Robert Foster, as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Going deep here for Watkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
2nd and 5.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Chiefs.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 27. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. Going for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Will Disley there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20.
2nd and 11. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It's a gain of
this gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
The ball.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
They run the option on second down.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Marcus Johnson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Chiefs 10.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Mayfield to throw it. Flush to his right. Got an open man. It's QT. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, the 30, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Now Folk for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. We're back now in KC, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Folk out there now to kick this one off. Here's Harris to return it. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Chiefs take over first and 10. At their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They run once more with Taylor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
3rd and 4.
On third down, Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got room. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll run with Taylor. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back.
The turnover on downs.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devin White in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Mayfield on play action. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 16 yards.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Foster. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row. First down.
First down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier. Darius Leonard on the tackle. Today's final.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cincinnati, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the